What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So listen up, guys. I've got an absolute banger of a video for you guys today. So I am definitely looking forward to doing this one because we've got a lot to cover, a lot to go through, and a lot of value I want to give you guys in this video. But if you guys are new, because I know what YouTube is doing now is pushing out the content, so new people are seeing the videos, which is amazing. What I like to do, guys, is use my 10 years of experience in the markets and essentially help all of you guys make as much money as you possibly can from the market. So the market's done amazingly well for myself, and I want it to do just the same for you. Okay, now I play the market slightly differently to what a lot of you guys may have heard before. So it's going to be a bit of a refreshing experience for you guys and eye-opening as well. All right, so speaking of eye-opening, let me just go ahead and explain the numbers on my screen. Okay, now all the patrons, you guys know exactly what this is. Okay, so this is a trade that I got into myself, and anytime I get into a trade, the members over the Patreon also get into the trade. But this is an options trade on Nvidia. Okay, just before the New Year's, guys, I said I'm going to show you how to make $30,000 by January the 1st, 2025. Now I'll put my hands up, guys, and say, look, it took me a little bit longer than January the 1st because the profits came on January the 3rd. So you got to forgive me for those 2 days, but we did even better than $30,000. Okay, so this trade that I sent out to the guys over the Patreon, which was a couple of days back now, netted me $44,633, generating an over 100% return. Okay, so this is a call option for those of you guys who are very new. The options market is an amazing way to go ahead and just reap the rewards from the market. All right, so I'm not out there buying single stock, trying to like hold and wait for it to go up 5 or 10% or anything like that. I'm getting into these options trade and making 100%, 150%. Okay, with the army of the patrons behind me. So 44 grand in profit on this trade. Phenomenal trade. As a matter of fact, I actually did a full breakdown video for the guys over the Patreon. I think it was on over the weekend, over last weekend. I told them next week is looking absolutely crazy for our trade. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so with call options, guys, for those of you guys who are new or just as a refresher, when you expect the market to move higher or the price of that particular asset or instrument to move higher, you enter into the call options, and as a result, the markets go ahead and if you're right, the markets reward you massively. Okay, so I was able to make 100% return on what I put into the call options, making me 44,000. Guys, there's no reason why you guys can't do this. I'll show the guys over the Patreon and you guys on YouTube every week how you do this. Every week, how you get into these types of positions. And regardless of what your starting base is, whether you're starting from $100 or $1,000, the beauty is, okay, that increase, that stepstone higher. Because when I first started, I was trading with a couple of hundred. Now we're into the tens of thousands. Okay, I'm trying to make it into that 6-figure range. It's going to take me a couple more of these trades, okay, because I'm keeping my position size the same. It's going to take me a couple more of these bangers, all right, to get into that 6 figures. But we're slowly creeping up. You guys can see we're getting higher and higher, right? So again, no reason why you guys can't do this. And this is the best way to go ahead and scale your accounts. The best way to go and grow wealth from the markets rather than sitting and hoping and praying on an individual stock that may not go anywhere, right? You got way more control in this, way more upside. It's just a beautiful experience. Okay, so amazing trade, but look, we are looking forward. Okay, as always, we always look forward. We don't look backwards. But I just like to come on here and show you guys the potential, the true potential of these options markets. And the potential, guys, is actually limitless, unlimited. We're not going to stop here. We're going to continue to climb, continue to rise. I'm telling you guys, it is the best thing you guys can do to just get on board in the options market. It's not complicated. I break it down for all of those guys who are with me. All right, so if you're new, you've never even entered into an options trade, I will guide you, I will lead you, And eventually, guys, you will be making these types of numbers. Now, it might take you a couple of years, yes, but along the way, you're going to accumulate massive amounts of wealth, massive amounts of growth. And I just can't wait to share that journey with all of you guys, okay? But that being said, I actually had a very, very loyal member from the community, and he asked me, well, he made a comment. No, shout out, no, I know you're watching this video. He said, where do I put the profits from my trades? Okay, so here I have 44,000. What am I going to do with it? Okay, so I'm not just going to leave it in my brokerage, guys, to do nothing. What I'm going to do is strategically put it somewhere else so it's going to grow. So that way, not only are we growing through the options market, we're growing through strategic placement of our profits. Again, I'm all about maximizing how much you guys make in the markets, right? So there's a couple of ways you do this. I've been in the game for a long time. I just want to share all that information with you guys. So what am I going to do? Where am I going to put these profits? I'm going to go ahead and show you right now, because only one place is going and one place only, guys. And that is Bitcoin. Yes, guys, we are going to be putting our profits in Bitcoin for the entirety of this year, because we've gone ahead and made, and if you guys are with me, you guys are in the communities, we're going to be making tons of profits. We need somewhere to put it. Bitcoin is a phenomenal place to put it this year, to grow and scale and just continuously compound our money. That's how you build that wealth, guys. By compounding here, compounding there, and it just stacks and accumulates. Bitcoin is looking incredible, incredible setup. Okay, so let me quickly break it down for you guys. And for those of you guys who are super sharp, you'll see that this Bitcoin chart right here is in euros. Guys, I do not know why this chart is in euros, okay? I am not in Europe. I'm normally in dollar denominated Bitcoin, but regardless, we keep it moving, okay? Not only, I want you guys to understand that not only this year is Bitcoin still benefiting from 2024 supply and demand dynamics. What do I mean by that? Well, boom, number one, the Bitcoin spot ETF got released. We had massive demand into Bitcoin because it was now accessible through the stock market. So now we had all these different types of investors able to access Bitcoin much more easily than they could, and in ways that they couldn't because they were restricted, because they couldn't use like the standard Bitcoin exchanges like Coinbase and whatever. So what it's done is it's expanded the addressable audience. Okay, expanded its those that can actually go ahead and invest into Bitcoin. Mainly we're talking institutions, because retail like me and you, we could have been in Bitcoin easily all this time, but they couldn't. They were restricted. They're no longer. But as we continue through 2025, we're still benefiting off that dynamic, because when more and more people are actually getting in through these Bitcoin ETFs, okay, which are on the stock market. Not only that, we've also got this momentum from the demand side, because we've just gone through the halving event. Okay, so every 4 years, Bitcoin halves. That means the new release of Bitcoin into the market gets cut, and that creates a supply shock. So we are still benefiting off that. So even though the last halving event was in April, it still takes 18 months or so for that to be fully baked in. We're not 18 months, guys. We're only like 8 months from there. Okay, 7 or 8 months. We've still got a whole 10 more months, which brings us where? To the end of the year, for that supply shock to be baked in. I hope you guys are taking notes of this. I hope you guys are really kind of tuning in and locking in with me, because I'm trying to maximize how much you guys are making from the markets, and this is just an amazing way to do it. So not only are we benefiting from all of those supply and demand dynamics from 2024 that are going to flow through into 2025, one of the major reasons why we want to make sure we're positioned and have our dry powder in Bitcoin, guys, is because we have a pro-Bitcoin president-elect in Trump. That's massive. So we know that the legislation is going to be pro-Bitcoin. It means that we potentially get that US Bitcoin reserve. So that means the government goes ahead, buys Bitcoin in billions in scale, and just stacks it. What that means is, again, you're creating another supply demand shock, because now you got a whole heap of chunk of Bitcoin that isn't going to be moving. But then you're going to get other nations. We know the US is the most powerful nation in the world. You're going to get others who are following suit. Okay, as they follow suit, what do? They stockpile Bitcoin in its billions, creating supply and demand shock. All of this just stacks on top of each other. As a result, the price of Bitcoin continues to move higher. $100,000, it's just shy of $100,000. We know it broke $100,000. Guys, this year we can easily, minimum, see a 25 to 50% increase on that. That only brings us to $150,000. That is absolutely nothing, guys. Okay, we should expect Bitcoin to easily obtain those types of numbers. And that is on the low side. We can easily go ahead and clock 75%, taking it to 175,000 this year. So guys, this is where you want to be positioned. This is where you want to be taking your profits, all right? So if you're with me, you're making those profits in the options market, you're going to be deploying it into Bitcoin, and just let all the kind of supply demand dynamics in Bitcoin increase your wealth, increase your capital for you guys. This is the way you play the markets. It might be slightly different to what you guys have heard before, but guys, this is the way that you guys get to the 4-figure net worth if you're not there already, the 5-figure net worth if you're not there, the 7 figures and beyond, guys. The opportunity, the potential is limitless, and I'm here to help and support you guys along your journey. It's going to be a very exciting ride for 2025. I'm super pumped. I'm hyped for it. We already started off the year with an absolute banger. And listen, guys, we're only taking that energy and momentum forward with us. All right, so make sure you guys hop into the Patreon. Make sure you guys are there, because we are definitely going to light up the markets next week. And I look forward to having all of you guys along for that ride. All right, so I'll catch all of you guys in the next video.